Hi guys, it's Renee from Forever Joy Designs, and I thought I would share with you a little trick that I learned. I'm always on Pinterest and I'm always looking for cool graphic images, design techniques that I can maybe copy to expand my bag of tricks for my photo editing. And I came across this image and I just loved how the words and the photo played with each other. And one of the things I noticed was to recreate this effect, you need one large image, a very striking one that takes up most of your frame, and you need a background that's pretty subdued. This background was light, and then I went over here and I saw this one of John Lennon, and you can see that the photo was black and white and his background is black. So I think that's the photo that you should try to recreate. You could try to recreate this with. It's not going to work with every photo, but it will work really nicely with specific photos. So I found this photo and I wanted to show you how I created it. I chose this photo. Now the background isn't white, but it is a pretty consistent and muted color. So I went with this and I said, let me see if I can recreate it. The first thing I did was I created a sort of divider. Now in the other photos you'll see, I mean, this kind of went right down the middle of his face and that one right down the middle of his face, but it didn't work so well with my photo. So what I did was I meant more for the center of the floaty, the center of his body, and I tried to work with that. So this is just a regular rectangle that I did in a color that would complement my background. I thought I'd go for like a vellum look, so I did white. Now, I took my picture over here and I duplicated it. And underneath that layer, I put this rectangle box and then I typed. And what I did was I used a pretty substantial font. You'll see it's rather thick, it's hefty, it's got some weight to it. I don't think a thin font is going to give you the look that that you may want here. So I went for a thick sans serif font. So I typed that right on top of the box, and you can see I did a left justification so that it went flush with the edge of my box. Then with that photo I duplicated, I clipped it right to my text. Then I went down here to my rectangle and I just lowered the opacity to it. And that's it. I think that gives a really cool effect. I think it's a great way to incorporate a title or a theme without, being too overt. It gives it a nice dreamy feel. And I had fun playing around with it. So I invite you to maybe try this technique if you haven't done so already. And I'd love to see what you create. I hope you learned something. I hope you had a little fun. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.